Yo, what's up friends? Welcome back to my channel where I just talk about random things, and today I'm talking about a comment that I just read on my channel about 5 seconds ago. This comment said, DJ, I have a question. Would you be depressed if all of your cats were dead? Yeah. In that comment as well, they said, what does love for you mean? Like, can you explain what love is? Please answer me. I want to know what love feels like and what love does and what love means. So, have you never been in love? Do you not love anybody? Let me answer the first part of your question. Would you be depressed if all your cats were dead? Everybody would say yes, but technically I wouldn't have depression. I would not be depressed if all my cats died. If all my cats died, I would be sad, I would be disappointed, I would be, heartbroken, but I wouldn't be in a state of depression. I would not get depression from that just because I feel like I can control myself. I'm not gonna be sad all day, every day if my cats die. Yeah, I'll be sad, but it's not gonna be a lingering thing. Whenever somebody dies in your family, or whenever one of your pets dies, for the first week or maybe even the first month, you're gonna be sad and you're gonna feel depressed probably. But eventually, whenever you think of them, you don't think of them being dead. You think of them eventually, you think about all their good times. Like with my grandma and grandpa, whenever they died, I was so sad for the first week, the first month. I was just so sad. Every time I thought of my grandma and grandpa, I was so sad. But then now, anytime I think of them, I don't really think, oh, they're dead. I think, oh, I remember that time we did this. I remember that time we did that. I remember how good of a person they were. So as time goes on, you'll feel better. But nah, I wouldn't get depression if all my cats were dead. I don't expect all my cats to die anytime soon, hopefully. I mean, my cats are 2 years old, maybe 1 year old. So they have about 10 more years, hopefully. Now, the second part of your question is probably what I'm gonna title this video. I don't even know what the title of this video is, actually. But you're asking me, what does love mean? Apparently, you've never been in love with anybody, or you just don't know what love is. And this might seem like a boring conversation, but love is something that everybody needs in life. If you don't feel like you love anybody, or if you don't love anybody in your life, or you feel like nobody loves you, you're gonna feel horrible. Human nature is just to be loved and love people. We naturally flock to people who like us, and we always want people to like us. We want people to love us. That's just human nature. I'm not gonna sit here and just read the definition of love to you just because I feel like that's lame. I'm gonna tell you what I think love is. I don't even know the definition of love. I'm not gonna look at it, but I'm gonna tell you what I think love is, and I'm gonna tell you what love feels like and what love does, because that's what you want to know. So for me, love is it's being comfortable. If you're constantly around people that you're not really comfortable around, your life would suck. If you're always around people that just make you kind of feel uneasy and you don't really love them, your life wouldn't be good. But I think being loved and being around people who you love is just being comfortable. To me, love is when you like somebody a lot. So, I like people in my life. There's a lot of people that I like in my life. Let's say some of my friends, there's some of my friends that I like, but I have other friends that I love. I think love is when you know that you like somebody way more than just like. Think of all your friends. Do you have a few friends that you like more than like? You probably do. And in that case, you love those friends. Think of your dad or your mom. You obviously don't just like your mom and dad. You love them. And the reason that you love them could change. I mean, the reason I love my mom and dad is just because I've been with them for so long, and I've been with them my whole life, and I'm comfortable around them. I feel like you can't love somebody unless you're comfortable around them. A lot of people don't realize that love is being comfortable. You're not gonna love somebody if you can't be comfortable around them. I have some friends where I feel like sometimes it's a chore to go hang out with them. I don't love those friends, but those friends that I can just say, yeah, come over and we can sit in my room and just sit on our phones and still have fun, those are the friends that I love because I'm super comfortable. In your comment, you said you want to know what love feels like. I'm kind of sad by this comment. Have you never felt love? Do you feel like nobody loves you? I mean, you definitely have a mom and dad. I mean, everybody has a mom and dad. Even if your mom and dad died when you were younger, you still technically had a mom and dad that loved you. There are obviously a few cases where, people have been put up for adoption when they were 15 years old and they got kicked out by their mom and dad out of nowhere. But all of you watching, you probably have a mom and dad. They love you. But sometimes you don't feel the love. Sometimes you feel like your mom and dad might be mean to you. You might feel like they're always rude, or they're always just mad. They're always ticked off. They hate their job, so they come home all malicious. Your family loves you. Right now, you're in a house. You know that house costs a lot of money. You know that? Even if you rent, you don't even have to own the house. Even if your parents are renting and they're paying a landlord, that costs a lot of money a month, and they're doing that for you and them. so you're not outside. What are you watching this video on? Are you watching this video on a PC or a phone? Who bought you that? It was most likely your mom or your dad or somebody that loves you. I mean, I know I wouldn't buy a PC for somebody I didn't love. I wouldn't buy a phone for somebody I didn't love. If you feel like you're not loved, look at the people around you and look at what they do for you. And it's not even what they do for you. I just mentioned, oh, somebody bought you a phone. Somebody bought you a house. It's not even the things that people do for you. It's not even the things that people buy for you. When people buy stuff for you, yes, that is nice. And yes, sometimes it does show that they love you. But real love is being around you and spending quality time and being nice. If somebody bought me a ton of things, it would be nice, but if they never hung out with me, it would be weird. If I had a friend that just sent me money every day, but never wanted to hang out with me, I wouldn't really feel loved. Yes, they're spending a ton of money on me, but they're never around me. So I think the main thing with love, in my opinion, is spending quality time with people and just making them feel good. If somebody constantly makes you feel good, you're gonna love them and they probably love you. I mean, they go out of their way to make you feel good. I just went into like a huge tangent about love. This comment kind of just caught me off guard. Like somebody wants to know what love feels like. Like, have you never been loved before? If that is true, just realize that you have people in your life that really love you. And no, I wouldn't go into depression if all my cats died. Are you gonna come to my house and like murder my cats? Is that why you asked? Speaking of things dying, I made a video about dying where I just talked about dying and what you can do to feel better when somebody dies in your life. I know it sounds weird, but if you want to keep watching these videos where I just commentate about random stuff, click that video right there. Peace out.